And well, Hamas has released its first hostage video. It's of a French-Israeli woman. She was abducted from the deadly Supernova music festival in Israel. Let's just first show you this video. Well, the woman you just saw is Mia Skem. She is merely 21 years old, and as you could see, Mia was lying on a bed. Her arm bore heavy wounds. It was being bandaged by someone out of the frame. A long fresh scar is clearly visible. A pale-looking Mia then speaks into the camera, saying, and I quote here, "They're caring for me. They're treating me. They're giving me medication. Everything is okay. I'm only asking to be returned home as soon as possible to my family, to my parents, and to my siblings. Please get us out of here as soon as possible." Yes, you heard that right. Mia says Hamas is caring for her. The same Hamas that threatened to kill hostages and broadcasts the videos and audio. The brutality of their attacks on women and children in kibbutz. So what's changed for the Hamas? Has Hamas, well, as it gets pounded day in and day out, they know their only leverage to safety is, or are, the hostages rather. Seeing Mia Skem's footage, her mother has sent out an emotional message. Listen in.
Today I saw my baby on television. I saw she's alive. I saw that she was, I heard before rumors that she was shot in the shoulder or in the leg. So I can see she was shot in her shoulder. I see she had an operation. She looks very terrified. She looks like she's in big pain. And I can see that she's saying what they tell her to say, but I can see that she's stable. I can see she needs medical care. I didn't know she's dead or alive until yesterday. All I knew is that she might be kidnapped. I'm begging the world to bring my baby back home.
The Israeli Defense Forces have responded to the video. They tweeted, in the video published by Hamas, they try to portray themselves as humane. However, they are a horrific terrorist organization. The IDF is in touch with Mia's family and is trying to bring her back. Mia is just one of the 199 hostages held by Hamas. It has been over 10 days since these innocent civilians were abducted. Nobody knows what state they're in. The hostage video gives us a glimpse of it, and it's a harrowing sight. What will happen to them? How will Israel bring them home? As of now, we don't know if the ground offensive is imminent between Hamas and Israel, but has Hamas started a war that it cannot finish? Israel has one of the most sophisticated militaries in the world. Not to forget, it is backed by the US. What does Hamas have in its arsenal? How do the military resources of the warring sides compare? Let's take a look. The Israel Defense Forces have 169,500 personnel. 126,000 of them make for the army. This is according to Britain's International Institute for Strategic Studies. On top of that, Israel has some 400,000 reserve forces. 360,000 of them have been mobilized since the war began. Hamas, on the other hand, has 15,000 men under the name Al-Qassam Brigade. Arab media, however, has put the figure at 40,000. Now, what about weapons? Israel has some of the most technologically advanced defense systems in the world. It has the Iron Dome anti-missile system. It also has 1,300 tanks and other armored vehicles, 345 fighter jets. Along with that, it has a vast arsenal of artillery, drones, state-of-the-art submarines. Hamas too has a diverse arsenal built up over many years. They have heavy weapons sourced from across the West Asian region. It also has handguns and assault rifles. However, it has always been difficult for Hamas to import weapons. So it has developed a variety of locally made improvised explosives. The majority of its rockets are locally manufactured. In the 2008 Gaza war, Hamas rockets had a maximum range of 40 kilometers, but that rose to 230 kilometers by 2021. Though precise figures are unavailable, Western sources say Hamas has just enough drones, mines, anti-tank guided missiles, grenade launchers, and mortar shells to sustain itself. But can this really compete with American warships, aircraft, and munitions? The world's largest warship, the USS Gerald Ford, along with the USS Eisenhower, stand in Israeli waters. Washington currently provides $3.8 billion every year to Israel in military aid, and it is going to do so till 2018 under a 10-year agreement. The Pentagon has also started preparing to deploy 2,000 American soldiers. While US is offering full support to Israel, Hamas has Hezbollah, one of the biggest Iran-backed groups. In 2021, it claimed to have 100,000 fighters. Although experts have expressed their doubts, Hezbollah's arsenal counts are between 150,000 and 200,000. Rockets and missiles, it also has hundreds of precision rockets, we believe. There have already been exchanges across the border between Israel and Lebanon, where Hezbollah is based. If push comes to shove, Hezbollah will be keen to enter this war.